Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tucker, and today we are once again trying to rebuild the Minnesota Timberwolves. In case you didn't see the last two episodes, I've already tried this before and it didn't work out, and now I'm restarting all over again. And before you say anything, yes, this is the same shirt and hat I was wearing in yesterday's video. I promise you it's fine for me to record two videos in the same day. So a couple of people in the comment section have made the point that maybe I should adjust the sliders or the tuners or whatever, but I'm just going to leave those the way they are and just try and make it fair. And I'm also going to try and make this a little bit more realistic than I did before and not take advantage of 2K's trade logic, but I am going to start off by trading Jimmy Butler just because that's how I feel like the Timberwolves season is going to go this year. I'm going to go ahead and make this deal Jimmy Butler and Anthony Tolliver for CJ McCollum and Zach Collins. This at least gives me a good perimeter player in McCollum to pair with Towns and gives me a nice young big in Zach Collins. Right now, we're not projected to have basically any salary cap room for the summer, so I'm going to see what contracts I can dump to try and change that. I'm going to dump Gorgui Dieng in a second round pick to the Sixers for Landry Shamet and Jared Bayless. I'm going to go ahead and sim to the All-Star break with this team and we'll see what happens. So we're almost at the All-Star break, but I just got offered a really interesting deal that I'm probably going to take. It's Andrew Wiggins and James Nunnally for Jeremy Lin and Taurean Prince. Now, the reason I'm going to take this is because it's going to open up a ton of salary cap space because the Hawks can actually take on Wiggins' deal, and Jeremy Lin's $12 million expires at the end of the season. And on top of that, I get Taurean Prince, who's already an 80 overall. He's probably not going to develop much beyond that, but he's a solid player on a cheap deal for the next two seasons. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and then we'll take a look at how things are at the All-Star break. So at the All-Star break, as you can see, we're 22-35, which is not ideal. Player stats, karl-Anthony Towns and McCollum are killing it. Cat's 25-18 a game, and McCollum is 20-4 a game. And beyond that, they're kind of screwed up because we just made that trade to get rid of Wiggins, and Lin and Prince's stats are still here from their Hawks days. Cat is actually an all-star starter, which is nice, but McCollum did not make the cut. Like I said, 22-35 is not great, but we do have our own pick this year, so we should be able to pick something up from that. So let's just go ahead and get to the end of the season, and then we should be able to start getting better this offseason. End of the season, 31-51, 20 games under 500 is awful. I can't really do anything in the playoffs, so let's just go ahead and get through this. I don't understand how Phoenix is the 5th seed and the Hawks are the 6th seed. I don't even understand how the Hawks are making the playoffs in the first place. Well, the Bucks made the finals and didn't last very long when they got there. I'm going to sign this Jacob Underwood guy just because when I had Popovich last time, it just did not work at all. And he's got A+ offense, so it should be good. Now, why does our scout look like that? He looks so confused. I forgot to mention in this one, I'm just going to use 2K's auto-generated draft classes. I'm going to get this guy as a 75 overall out of Duke, and he can shoot a little bit, unlike basically every other power forward that 2K ever puts out in an auto-generated draft class. I know it's a long shot, but I really hope Jeff Teague declines his player option. Dang it. The only thing I'm going to do this summer in free agency is try and get guys on one-year deals because I know Jeff Teague's deal is going to come off next summer and we can sign a third, maybe not a star, but a third really good player in free agency. Here's the rotation for this year. It's Teague, McCollum, Prince, Alexander, who's the guy that we just drafted, and then Towns, Quinn Cook, Okogie, Ron Baker, Zach Collins, and Justin Patton. The two guys I think I might end up moving during the season are Jeff Teague in case he has any kind of value, and Taurean Prince, both of which have expiring contracts this year. And I don't really want to pay Taurean Prince, so I might end up moving him, and I'm thinking maybe CJ McCollum as well, but we'll see. I'd like to hang on to him, but I'm up for anything. What a gross game. You see that? 71 to... Okay, I would love it if you would stop trying to get me to trade for 1 second. 71 to 64 against them. 71 to 64 against the Magic. That's just... ugh. So at the All-Star break, very similar to last year, 20-37. This time we're third worst in the West, and I don't know what is happening to the Clippers. Hold up. Do y'all see this? The Hawks are 41-18. Who did they sign? Nobody. They didn't sign anybody. They got Andrew Wiggins in that trade. Their team is not good. Okay, I mean, they got Harry Giles. They didn't add like anybody. How is this a 41-win team at the All-Star break? This is better than the Celtics. 2K just loves the Hawks this year. I don't know why. Honestly, man, I'm just ready to get the offseason. I know we're going to have a ton of cap room, and I'm just ready to make some moves and actually be good next year. I feel like I always say that, and then I'm never actually good the next year. The Hawks finished 60-22. We have karl-Anthony Towns and CJ McCollum, and we're winning 27 games. The Hawks have Andrew Wiggins and Trae Young, and they're winning 60. It's a 33-game difference. I just want to point out that the Kings and Suns made the playoffs before we did. This is a 5th seed in the West. Dwight Howard signed a what now? A $22 million deal at 34 years old? Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. Oh my gosh. I swear, if like the Hawks and Kings make the finals, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hawks are in the conference finals. And of course the Raptors win. You know we got to do it looking at the Raptors NBA championship level roster, and I swear I'm going to have to do a rebuild or a challenge video where I just have all bigs because 2K loves big guys. 3 of the top 5 players are bigs. They got Alex Len and Jonas Valanciunas and Serge Ibaka and Montrezl Harrell, who I just recently realized has an L at the end of his first name. Anyway, it's not about the Raptors, it's about us. Let's get to the offseason. We picked up a point guard in the draft just because I know Jeff Teague is going to be leaving this summer and we might as well have somebody. So we have $17 million in cap room. We did end up losing Taurean Prince because the Bulls offered him like 15 a year or something stupid that I'm not down for. I would really like to be able to get Chris Middleton, but we just don't have the space. Is there anybody I can dump for like $7 million? I traded away enough contracts to be able to offer Chris Middleton, and we have a little bit left over, assuming he accepts this. So here's the team. Like I said, man, I'm trying to keep this realistic, and I really thought I was going to sign Chris Middleton. It just didn't happen. But I do know that one of two things is going to happen this year. Either CJ McCollum is going to get traded, or his contract is going to come off the books at the end of the season. We're going to have like $70 million or something stupid in cap room. But other than that, I'm just trying to develop some of these younger guys, our last 2 draft picks, Bates Diop, and then obviously Towns continue to get better. So we're definitely playing the long game right now, but eventually this is going to turn around for us. This would be the season things start randomly going well. Like, this is probably the worst team I've had. Here we are at the All-Star break. This is the first time we've had a winning record at this point in the season, and it's kind of weird because I feel like this is probably the worst team we've had. We're actually in the playoffs at the moment, 7th in the West. I don't know, man. I'm in this weird spot where I don't know what to do with CJ McCollum. Like, the team is actually playing well, but I know I'm not going to end up re-signing him this summer. So it's either trade him and get value out of him, or it's risk it and let his salary come off the books this summer and hope we can sign a couple of guys. Because you can see right there, we're going to have at least 1 max contract spot and then plenty of other cap room after that. I think I'm just going to keep him and ride it out. Man, I was so excited to make the playoffs. And I look up and realize we're facing the Warriors in the first round. Still though, 43-39 is definitely progress. So let's just go ahead and take our L's. Don't do that to me, 2K. Oh my gosh, I just got so excited. We were up 2-0 and 3-1. I'm actually so upset. Like, that just broke my heart. I'm so mad. Bro, we beat them on the road twice by over 20. Yo, we lost game 5 by 3 points. Oh my gosh. I had 0 expectations going into that, and then it just started. Oh god. And of course, man, I can't believe that. They just swept the Raptors and we lost game 5 up 3-1. We lost game 5 by 3 points. I swear, this team is just cursed. The Timberwolves are just cursed. Now I understand what it... Okay, I don't understand exactly what it's like to be a Timberwolves fan, but I'm starting to understand. I'm going to be upset about that for so long. This is the new Julius Randle for sure. Here we are now in free agency with $51 million to spend. Somehow Lauri Markkanen is an unrestricted free agent, not sure why. So I packaged some players and picks together to get this guy from the Nets just because I felt like we needed a little bit better option at the 3. And then we've got our point guard that we drafted last year is actually a pretty good assist guy. Then like I said, I brought back CJ McCollum as a free agent, and I also have Lauri Markkanen. So this is a pretty solid team, and we'll just see how it goes. At the All-Star break, 32-25, which isn't bad. And we actually have 2 All-Stars, karl-Anthony Towns and CJ McCollum. Trae Young's a 3-time All-Star. I feel like I've only done this for like 4 seasons. What are his stats? Does Trae Young like have a family member that works for 2K as like a developer for them? He averaged 22 as a rookie and has had 2 different 26 point per game seasons. He's been an All-Star in 3 of these seasons. I mean, all right. All right, let's get to the end of the season. End of the season, we're 45-37, which puts us 6th in the West. And our old rival, the Suns. Let's just see if we can get this done. All right, we're going to simcast through Game 7. This might be our first playoff series win. It's a close game. Oh, no. I actually feel so defeated. 2K is just messing with me. Because like we went down 0-2 and I was literally thinking in my mind of what I was going to say for the outro to this video because I was just done. And then we came back, won 3 straight to go up 3-2. I was like, oh, we're in this. And then did that just to have me sit through this. So this is where I'm going to end the video. I thought I was going to get it done in this one, but I feel good about this rebuild. I think we're going in the right direction. I'm eventually going to be able to make this happen. I'm not going to restart. I'm going to keep going with this one, but it's going to take me another episode. I mean, I've been recording for an hour and a half already, and once that happens, I get kind of nervous that something's going to break. So I will come back to this. I thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Tucker. If you missed any of my previous videos, be sure to check out the boxes on screen, and I'll see you all next time.